It's online Biz Real Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We beat the system.
Woo! We have an incredible subject today. And yeah, so we like to do these little live to show people what we do in the online world and how they can get started. And we want to talk about a very important subject. What sets us apart from other online businesses? Many people may ask. Well, you are starting a business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So you're literally having full support with us as your coaches and mentors, and also our community to help you every step of the way to success, to grow above and beyond. So there's a lot of businesses out there where you're starting a business with them, but it's not your own. It's literally you're working for someone else, or they're taking some of your salary somehow, or it's a MLM, or whatever the case may be, pyramid scheme. You're working, you're helping other people get to the top, but you're staying below. This business is not like that. You are literally working in this business to build your empire, okay? And you have a huge community that's supporting you, and us as your coaches and mentor to help you every step of the way to success. So we have some incredible mentors backstage that want to go over this subject. Big shout out to Ruth. Sorry, looking at my people backstage. To Chad and Evelyn.
Yeah.
All our business partners that are here today. So please help us welcome them to the stage.
You guys go.
All right.
How you guys doing?
Hey, all.
Good,
right.
Good.
Awesome, Chad. So I guess we'll bug you first since you're first in line here. So tell us, how does this business set us apart from any other online business out there? We say that you're on your own, you're owning your own business, but you're not on your own. Let's talk a little bit about that and how we give support to others.
Well, it's great actually, because you after you sign up, it's very supportive. There's any question you got is answered pretty much right away. If the coach or mentor that you have isn't available to answer right away, then the team steps in and everybody obliges to help out and answer the best they can. It's I was very surprised when I got on and realized how much support there is. Not to mention the boost of confidence all the way along is just phenomenal. And I don't think there'd be anything more you could ask for on the support end of things. And the other great thing is that there's no extra fees charged along the way for having that support. So it's always provided for you all the way through. So yeah, it's a great adventure with that.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can see that in this community, there's all the help you can get, right? Because you're not alone in this. You started a business like this, right? When you started, what was the feeling that you get from like the welcoming, or like, is it a family?
Oh, it's just it's a rush. It's just everybody welcoming you, everybody congratulating you, and just shows the support, and them are the people that help you out as you go along. It's just I couldn't ask for better. It's been great. It really has.
Yeah, and what's the difference on the business, like on other businesses, with the kind of training that this business has?
Yeah, the training is second to none. It's step by step and so simple to follow. If you miss something, you just rewind it and watch it again. The training is awesome. There's everything you need to make yourself look like you know what you're doing.
Well, you don't give yourself enough credit. You're succeeding above and beyond. I want you to know that.
Sometimes don't feel that way.
Incredible. It's just following the training, right?
Yes.
Have you ever did anything online before other than this business?
I have done some online stuff, and the problem I ran into with that is every step of the way they give you training, or you can just pay this guy this much money to do that. And then you get to the next level and it's like, or you can just pay this guy this much money to do that. And you're just pay. Next thing you know, you got a whole pile of money stuck into it and you just got one or two things started. So yeah, I've experienced both sides of the table, and this is by far the best that I've found online for looking for stuff to create a residual income from an online business. Yeah,
That's
for
why
sure.
you're so appreciative when we help you. So it's free
Yeah.
help. It's free help. Awesome. Oh, I think we lost Ruth.
Yeah, she'll come back, I think.
All right. Thank you, Chad. God bless you.
Yes.
Congratulations on all your leads. You 6 leads since the last little while.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, got one today.
Oh,
yeah, look at
good
that. Yeah,
job.
there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be checking on your ads later.
Yeah.
That's what I do for a lot of our business partners. Like their ads will be going and they want me to check on them. Like they want me to check the stats. Like, can you check to see if this ad is the winning ad? You know, I know it's bringing in so many leads a day or a week, but can you see if we can optimize it? Maybe bring in more leads, you know, with this ad on this platform or get another platform. So we're going to check that out later. All right, Evelyn, how you doing, girl?
Evelyn. Woo!
Right.
Nice to see you, girl.
It's good to see
Thanks
you.
for coming. So tell us a little bit about how this business sets other businesses apart, like what we have in this business, how you're not on your own, whatever it is, the support. I know that you did a lot of different things. Like I know for a fact because we have conversations. I'm always online with Evelyn or helping her or something going on that we're working on things together. And she often tells me that. So tell us a little bit about your experience and how you're not on your own with this business. You know, and it's literally running for you. Like we obviously seen Ruth, it's running for her. She's driving, she's a busy mom. Tell us, and how we help people succeed above and beyond in our community.
Yes. First, I'm Evelyn Boyd, and I totally agree with you, Georgia. I had okay, I don't know what happened to video.
I still see you.
I can't.
You can't see us anymore?
I can't see anything.
You know, you might have hit a different window on your computer. Go back to the StreamYard window with the red dot up top.
I see my name, but I don't see my picture. It's dark.
It's dark. Well, I see you, so I'll let you know. But you can continue.
Okay.
Now you turned it off. There you go.
Okay. So I think it's different from other businesses because the training that's laid out for this business, it's really easy, and everything is by video. So just like Chad stated a few minutes ago, if you miss something, you can rewind it and watch it again to pick up where you left off. And I think that's great because everyone does not complete training in the same way. So sometimes you may think that you're hearing everything, but you're not because you're taking notes, you're writing, so you're missing some things. So it's a good thing to go back and rewind it sometime to make sure that you got everything to follow through with the training. And so I think it's great that it's a video training because you can rewind it and continue on from there. And I think that doing it that way, it helps everybody to move ahead. Because if it's in text, I think you have to go back, you have to reread it, and then you have to put it into practice when you get online. And I think that would slow people down. And in the video training, it helps you move right along. And I like the video training, which is very different from other businesses out there. And so I enjoy it. I'm going to stick with it because I enjoy it. And I know that this business produces multiple streams of income. And that's what I'm looking for because I need to take that into retirement when I'm ready to retire. And so I'm looking forward to continuing on with it and being very successful. Back to you, Georgia.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah, I want to say something like that. For example, I tried out Amway. Looking around, 'cause I want to do also some online working. Before I was working in Whitewater, I was working in a lesser tiring job than I was working in the last job that I worked here. I was working in Matcon. I used to do civil, doing the water pipes. I was a pipe man. And see the difference between. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to stick Amway down because Amway is also being around. I'm not saying that it's worse or not. I'm just saying the difference between this business and the other one.
Yeah.
Amway, you'd have to go look for people. You'd have to sell them products. You'd have to reach for them. You'd have to go set meetings for them. You'd have to
Mhm.
spend so much time doing some stuff, and
Yeah.
people would literally run away from you. This business, you don't have to do nothing like that. Business,
Exactly.
you don't have to bug people. You don't have to even tell people about the business. You just
Exactly.
advertise. You just set up your platforms. You make a good hard foundation at the bottom. Set up your platforms, and then your platforms work for you. You wake up in the morning. You're getting your buyers. You're getting your leads, and apart from that, is you get coaches that will cut the sales for you. Which this me and Georgia will do that for all our mentors. And what we do is we cut their sales. We don't like the people that want to become a coach in this business in 6 months. You can become a coach. It's an extra stream of income.
Yeah.
This is not a MLM or a pyramid scheme because, first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. We get paid by checks. They give us T4s.
Or we get direct sales.
Yeah, or we get direct sales.
Yeah, like there's a lot of places like because I didn't know what MLMs were or things like that,
Mhm.
but it's like they just depend on their downline. So we don't. We have like 7 streams of income, and
Yes.
we actually are affiliate marketing. So
Yeah.
we have a huge company that we're affiliate,
Exactly.
and
And
there's very high end products that can bring high revenue.
also, yeah, I'd like to add also that it's as real as can be, guys. I used to work in
Exactly.
construction, 12 hours a day, guys, for 18 years. My whole life. I worked here for about 7 years in Canada, and hey, my life changed in just 4 weeks. In just 4 weeks, I quit my job. I fired my boss, and about 5 months later or 4 months later, I decided to retire my mother, and I retired my mother now.
Great.
And hey, guess what? I'm gonna go to Spain very soon. You know what I'm gonna do in Spain? My business is still gonna be working because I have my ads set up. I have everything set up in the back running for me. I can travel. I can go on the plane. I can go anywhere else. My business still runs.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is you don't have to be attending it so much because once you have it set it up there, it's just a funnel. It's just automatically,
Exactly.
business works for you in miraculous ways. So, and then my English, me no habla inglés tanto un poquito, and that's not that good. It doesn't matter if you don't speak English or Spanish. First of all, it's got subtitles for the masterminds now. For if you're attending and what the coaching, there's a lot of coaching classes in there. Apart from that, you will succeed because all the information from generations, from people that have been getting successful in this business, they are passing it down to you, like me and Georgia. Everything that we have known, we pass it down to everybody that's a newbie. We have newbie classes. We have everything set. It's an inconvenience for you to succeed because we like to see you guys succeed. It makes us happy. I wanted to say fishing factory.
Again,
You should
again.
have the like everybody should watch the fishing factory, right? I mean, it's true. I mean, maybe we should let Ruth
I
maybe
don't
go
know if
first.
Ruth is back. Are you there, Ruth? Or are you having some technical difficulties? Oh, there she is. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
unmute you. Girl.
Yeah.
I'll unmute you if you're driving. Oh, I guess it's not allowing me to unmute you. There you go. How's it going, girl? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, awesome, awesome. All right, I'm gonna put you on solo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you some questions. Okay, first of all, why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'll ask you some questions.
Okay, sounds great. Hi, my name is Ruth Besama. I'm a caregiver, and I'm a mom of 10. I joined this business, an online business, and I work part-time on it when I can and wherever I can.
Awesome. So, the subject today is what sets this online business other, okay, or from even other online businesses, people may ask. So, what sets us apart, and how is it that when your business, you own your own business, but you're not on your own?
Um, well, Georgia, I own my own business, and like I said, I work on it when I can. Like right now, I just got off of work, and I can go home and work on my business. Um, I do it on my own at home. But the amazing thing on this business that I'm at right now is that if I need some help or if I'm stuck, I'm not by myself. I'm not alone. I can go into the, team members that we have. They're amazing. They help out. And obviously we have a great mentor. That's you and Cito. So we're never alone. Um, I get stuck in, I'm sorry. And I ask for help if I need some. So I'm not afraid. I'm not embarrassed. The team is there. It's a very loving team and supportive, and that's what I like about this system. It has its own funnel that runs on the back end. When I'm most busy with work or going to places, the store. Um, Joining the kids at the park or whatever I want to do, runs in the back. The videos that they have in the training are very amazing. I like it. Like somebody said, previously that if I need to see it again, I can rewind it or go back to it and look at it and it's self-explained. So I think this is the great online business for me. Um, I invite everyone to take a look at it. It has a free webinar on top of it. You can check it out if you like. I certainly did, and if it wasn't for Georgia, with all her help that she's given me, I wouldn't be in this, and I don't regret any moment of it. I love the business, and I'm here, and yeah, I guess that's it. Back to you, Georgia.
Awesome, awesome, girl. You are such an inspiration for us. I see how busy you are. I see you have 10 kids. You're on the go. Everybody's always fed, taken care of. You have your part-time job right now. Like this, you are the definition of how this business runs for you. And I guess my little testimony is I did do other little things online, like makeup companies and stuff. And I figured it was going to be easy, right? Because I love makeup or, whatever the case may be. And I seen these women successful. Like I seen, okay, they're super successful and they're doing good.
Yeah.
Although I was like, I didn't realize how long they were in there for and how many years it took them to start making a couple $100 a day, or it took them to finally get a trip somewhere, or like it literally took them like 5 to 10 years to get a car. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this, I have to do way too much work to even get like a $10 or $20 sale. So I was like, right then and there, I'm like, this is not going to feed my family. This is not going to pay my debt. This is not going to get me where I want to be. Okay. And not only that, the training was super difficult. I felt like, why is the training so difficult for a makeup, or, perfumes or whatever that was that we were selling? I was like, why is the training so difficult? And who's here to help me? How come I don't have any help? I have to sit on the phone for an hour at a time. It's a waste of time. Now I'm a mom of 5 and I have to cook and I have to make sure the kids are okay. And they're coming home from school and we take them to their church activities. And, I'm thinking that I can't do this. They want you to reach out to people. They want you to bug people. They want you to do little parties online, little parties offline. And I was like, okay, guys, if there was big money in this, maybe I'll do it. And I was like, there's not really big money. So that right away, when I seen this business, I was like, this sets other businesses apart. I already knew it. If you watched a workshop, anybody who's watching, if you watched a workshop, you're going to see what we set you up.
Yeah.
Because now I'm a coach and now I'm on the back end and I can see what goes on, the techie stuff and everything. And it's super, super difficult and for us to even harness how these systems work. But guess what? It's given to us. We don't need to do all that. That's set up, that's given to us. And then the other part of just advertising, so you don't have to reach out to people, that's also given to us. Because I literally help all my business partners, each and every business partner that's on here tonight, all three of these beautiful business partners. Chad's good looking. I'm sorry, I called you beautiful, Chad.
Chad, you me both, buddy.
Yous are all beautiful. So all these business partners, like I literally help them with their ads, and their ads are working. Their ads are working. Can I get a thumbs up to whoever's ad is working? I know it. You're all getting leads from my ad, but actually,
yes, I am getting leads, and I got several today. To be in fact, yeah.
And Ruth did an ad on her own that's booming. So Ruth got some leads from the ad that I helped her create, but she did one on her own. And I was like, "What did you do?" So she came on actually a few days ago, and she was showing us all her ads. So
yeah,
you guys will get super good at it, and it's really, really easy.
Yeah,
so
guys,
you don't bug people.
It's I want to cut in here. I'm gonna cut it. Okay.
He always likes to cut me off.
So we have a nice big warehouse, guys.
He's gonna tell the fish analogy again. What is it? It's the analogy. Yeah.
It's an analogy,
right, Chad? Right? It's an analogy that he says.
Check it out. Check it out. We have a huge, warehouse.
Right, Tina.
And we got about thousands of fish there, hundreds of thousands of fish there. Okay. The thing is that we don't want to give those fish away. We can give those fish away to the ones that really need it.
We're going to give them away.
And we actually do give them away, okay? But
we're also going to teach you how to fish.
But yeah, we have another warehouse.
I said it in 2 minutes. That's the analogy. That's the analogy.
Of,
he's going to
fishing rods. Hey, what can we do? You guys want to come fishing with us? We'll teach you how to fish. We'll teach you how to bring fish, and we'll teach you how to bring fish for your family, for your kids, for everybody, until when we're gone, we won't give you no more fish. You know what I mean? Bada bim, bada boom.
We're not going anywhere.
E si fa bene così. Ragazzi, ragazzo, oggi il negozio funziona. In Italian, in Spanish, in Chinese, in Philippine, in everything. Here, it doesn't matter where you're from.
Amen.
It works for you from wherever you are. Okay, guys? So, hey, I'll tell you straight up, guys, something to look at for sure. Check out the free workshop, We're not here to bug you. We're not here to tell you what to do. We're just here to advertise. We set up our platform, boom, the business just works for you. It's amazing.
Amen. Thank you for that. Hi, Erica. Erica is on here, also known
Big time
as
successful.
Erica. Paul and Erica, they're a couple. They're super successful.
Let's do the same
thing.
Let's do the same thing. Yeah.
They're here in Kelowna. Yeah. They're here in Kelowna. I love them, actually. I don't know why we haven't hung out yet. She didn't come. I think the kids had a cold that time. But I love you, Erica, and you're succeeding above and beyond. We had another business partner, Ola from New York City. God bless you,
New
Tina.
York City.
Woo-hoo. I was born in New Jersey, and we lived in New York. So I want to tell everybody who's watching a big, just like I what I want to say is a big inspiration words, or how I could put it in other words, that I am a mother of 5, and my story, like I was in debt. $30,000. I didn't think I could go anywhere. I didn't think I could do anything. And I thought like my life was done until my kids literally hit 18 and are, they don't need me to supervise them anymore. That's what I thought. Okay. And that's my story. And look at where I am now. I have 5-year-old twins. I have a 7-year-old. I have a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old, and I have a 36-year-old.
I knew she was going to say that.
He's good too. So with that being said,
mommy.
With that being said, I literally went over the top, successful, and my family was my drive. And then me and Tito came together, and then we had a bigger drive. We boomed together. Look at the house we moved into. We moved into this.
Look at the view. Look at the view, guys.
Huge house.
Forget about
it. This is our room, by the way, and we have
the bed is not made because the kids were playing.
The kids were jumping on our bed. We let them do that.
The washroom, the sauna,
we can put the light on. This is where we work out. We get up and we work out, and we don't have a worry in the world. We don't even his friend woke up. His friend texted him today, and we woke up, and He's like, what time is it there? He's like 8:30, and his friend's like, why are you up? You know, because we don't have to wake up to alarm clocks.
Yeah.
We don't have to do what we used to do before. And it was very difficult for Tito to settle down into that. Like he used to still get up at 7 a.m. and he didn't have to.
It's still kind of, you know what I do right now? Instead of getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work, I get up 5:30 in the morning. I go back to bed. I get up at 7 and I go running. And I come back and I go play golf. And then I got chill with the kids, give them something to eat. And I go and I work for my business for about an hour. That's it. But at least I'm underneath the roof, you know, and I'm not getting wet and in the cold. Hey guys, let me tell you straight up. Let's see. The best thing about this business, okay, is that it works. It worked for me. In just 4 weeks, I quit my job, guys. 4 weeks it took me. I said to me, look, the first day that I got into this business, I got 2 weeks of income, you know, in just one day. Just 2 weeks. I said, wow, this is amazing.
Okay, can I bug you and ask you, like, if I didn't know what you did, right? And I didn't know, I was on the outside, like somebody else watching. How did you get so successful so quick? How did you leave your job in 4 weeks?
Here's what I did, okay? First of all, I was hungry for change, okay? Second of all, I did not care where I put my ads. I didn't care which platforms I put, and I put them all into all platforms. Third of all, I put my time. I put my time at all times possible that I could put my time in the business because I did not want to work in construction for the rest of my life or even nothing.
So I
sacrificed Facebook, sacrificed Netflix, so at the time Tinder, but you know, since I met her, I didn't have to sacrifice Tinder for, right?
Yeah.
I sacrificed
love in all the wrong places.
I sacrificed going out for dinners. I sacrificed smoking. I sacrificed drinking.
Okay, and why I wanted him to say this, and we're gonna let you guys go very soon, is because I watched Tito. Like he started the business and we were dating. We wasn't living together. So I watched him sacrifice all these things. Like when we first start talking, I seen he would have his little alone time and he would want to watch a movie and eat. So I'd let him go. I'm like, watch your movie, eat. Or I seen that, you know, he was doing other things.
Chatting in the chats with the wrong kind of people. Like people telling
talking
me
with his cousins,
you know, and they're
people in
wasting my time.
But it wasn't that he was wasting his time. He has very good family, but there's some people that just kept putting him down and just wasting time, or he just wouldn't like focus on anything else after work. It was just like literally, let me get my mind off of things. Let me just, forget about my job, forget about things.
So she kind of said, why are you still in those kind of chats that were really egging me on negative stuff? Because there's a lot of naysayers. Once you start something, there's already a lot of people that are going to bring you down and tell you that what you're doing is stupid or stuff like that. And I was in a way of, why do I care so much? And then she'd seen me a couple of days and I'd be like down, and angry and stuff. And she'd be saying, why are you wasting your time in chats like that? I had a huge chat. And guess what? Just today, before we started this live, this guy started chatting me. And he said, all the naysayers that were in the chat, everybody, you left them a bad taste in their mouth. Because in a way, look at you, you succeeded, and you're up there.
And nobody has anything.
To say anymore. They're like this with the open mouth.
Everybody will say, don't start. Everybody will say you're doing something crazy. Don't jump out of your comfort zone. But look at where he is.
Exactly.
And he literally, all he did was substitute his Netflix time and YouTube and Instagram and all those things for the business.
It's only for a little bit of time though, guys, because after you have everything set up, the business works for you, and then you become rich. You become so good in financial life that you have all the time in the world to spend time with your kids, be free from work, be free from spending your time working for somebody else, asking somebody else to go to the washroom, asking somebody else to go for lunch. No. And this is a great investment for life. Like, this is for you.
Let's just put it this way. How would it feel if I was to ask everybody a question right now? So I'm going to put us on solo for this. How would it feel? Let me just ask you one question. How would it feel if you could plan out your whole day? Morning, day, and night. What should we eat for breakfast? Should we go for a hike today? Should we work out?
Can we do yoga?
Let's go doing yoga. Where should we take the kids today? Want to go on a road trip? What could we buy? Let's go have some fun. Let's go eat. Let's go to the park. Let's go for a swim. Let's go to the hot springs. Imagine that. Imagine. And you still have money coming in. You still have 2 months worth of salary in just one little envelope coming in. What if that could happen and the business can run for you?
Or, for example, guys, not long ago we seen my brother sent like a paragraph of the inflations of everything that got inflations, and I didn't notice.
And that's what they said. Did anybody notice inflations? We said we didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
And we are thankful to have this business running for us, because there's a lot of people, and we are there for you, and we relate to you, because beforehand we didn't have enough for a lot of things, and we paid attention to prices. But now we don't, and we don't notice many things because we're so easy worried to have that. So we want to invite everybody, whoever's watching this hit your news feed for a reason, your YouTube, wherever it is you're watching this, hit the learn more button below, add your name and your email, and reach out to us, and we will send you our workshop, our free workshop explaining everything. We are coaches and mentors. We're going to help you every step of the way to get started with a real legit business where everything's done for you. We build you a website, a sales funnel. You don't have to bug people. You don't have to reach out to people. You will literally make 2.5 months worth of salary in just one sale. Okay. Mm-hmm. And this is all legit. You get tax slips.
What you're making a month, guys.
Exactly. So why not give it a chance? This is your chance, your opportunity right now. So God bless everybody. Yeah. I love each and every one of you. We will see you on the other side. And I'll say bye to everybody here. If anybody else wants to add anything, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Ruth, you want to say something in Spanish? We can say something in Spanish for the crew, right?
Sí, claro. Mi nombre es Ruth Sama. Solamente les quiero decir lo que estamos hablando ahorita. Estamos hablando sobre de un negocio que funciona por sí solo. Cuando tienes un negocio propio, a veces depende del negocio, que si estás solo o estás sola, y tienes que salir adelante, y a veces es frustrante y no hay la manera, por sí que estás solo, y por eso mucha gente a veces no puede seguir adelante porque se siente frustrado en estas clases de negocios como MLM, o otras negocios por ahí. En este negocio hay el apoyo de los mentores y de los coaches, y también del team member que tenemos. Ellos son muy agradables, muy eficientes. Tienes una pregunta, puedes tú preguntar, y el grupo es muy amoroso. Es lo que a mí me gusta del grupo. Es muy atento, muy amoroso, y no hay envidia. Todos cooperan con todos los business owners que tenemos. Este negocio también tiene unos videos que puedes seguir. Si no le entiendes, puedes verlo para atrás. No tienes que sentirte como que, oh, ya se me pasó, no puedo, no sé qué es lo que va a venir adelante. Usualmente los videos son precisos. Es lo que a mí me gusta de este negocio, que yo no se me dificulta nada, por sí que es fácil para aprender y manejar. Yo les invito a que se den una oportunidad de ver este negocio. Es gratuito, no sin compromiso, no tienes que pagar nada. Es un video que te enseña, te demuestra la potencia que tiene. Sí, yo creo que es todo, Ciro. Gracias.
Muy bien, fantástico. Chicos, damas y caballeros, lo que dice Ruth es cierto. Esto es un negocio que ligeramente funciona, y funciona hasta un máximo, y se puede hacer de donde queráis. Quiero dedicarle un grande aplauso a mi amigo Oriol por haberme empujado a estos puntos, a haber no creído en mí y haberme dado más fuerza para poder hacerlo, a un conocido llamado Pepe, a Mark, a toda esa gente que algún día vendrán a darle de comer a las cabras en mi casa, mi mansión allí en Rubí. Tener una casita ahí preparada y hemos hecho una barbacoa. Me encantaría que vinieseis a darle de comer a los animales, a las gallinas, a las cabras, porque sois amigos para mí y bueno, de un punto de vista mío, lo he dicho yo que yo quise hacer algo, yo me lo propuse y la gente que no quiso o que no creía que yo podía hacerlo, sois los que me habéis empujado hacia eso porque son los primeros que habéis dicho que yo no he podido hacerlo. Muchas de las personas me han puesto verde como un payaso, pero lo más importante de esta gente es que uno tiene que creer en sí mismo y no tiene que escuchar a la gente que te va a poner en su mal sitio. Yo no escuché mucho a la gente, claro que muchos me rompieron el corazón por decir lo que decían, pero siempre he creído en mí y gracias a este negocio las cosas me han funcionado y por las ganas que le he echado. Y nada, quería decir que pruébenlo, mirar el workshop gratis, mirar de lo que es, aprender un poquito de inglés y hacia adelante. Hello, Esther. How are you?
Hi, guys.
Nice to see you
Hi,
here.
beautiful queen.
Yeah.
I wanted to give a shout out to Esther because she's the one who came up with this lovely subject.
Yeah.
Because she gets a lot of people asking her about the business and, what makes you different and, many people. So she was like, let's come up with a subject where we can literally tell them what makes us different. So, hi, girl. Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and I'll ask you a few questions about the subject.
Sounds good. My name is Esther Hernandez. I am from Ontario, Canada. And, well, I'm glad to be here. And, I came up with this subject because many times, we have had a business ourselves, and it's not easy to have a business running in, especially even just 8 hours or whatever. And this business, we can keep it open 24/7, and people can come at their own pace and you can work it at your own pace. That's what made me start this business, that I didn't have to go pay all that stuff that you need to be paying, right? And people have to bring the product, and so many stuff that you always have to take care of when you have a business, an offline business, right? And for me, it was just a happy thing to see. I can be with my kids and the business is still running. And, you got to be open-minded and give yourself a chance to work smarter, not harder. So, and that's what I have done, and so many of our team that they have done. And many times people are just scared of starting something new. You know what? I can tell you from experience, it's nothing scary if you don't have experience. You don't need to be tech savvy. You can work it at your own pace. In the beginning, I put in a lot of hours because I wanted to get it going, right? And we used to have a franchise. We bought into a franchise. But at the same time, I had to drive an hour to get to the business. And the location where it was at, it was not a good location. So customers came every now and then, but we still had to pay the rent. We still have to do the inventory. We had to buy whatever the stuff was that we were selling, right? We had to make the food. We had to make sure that we always had inventory there. And you sold or you didn't sell, you had to pay the rent. You had to pay the bills, I work from the comfort of my home. I pay my bills. Whatever I want to do, right? And I don't need to be a slave for somebody else. I can be here enjoying my kids every single day and know that my business is running on the background. And that is what made me so happy. And that's what this business is so different from, because you can work it at your own pace. You want to go shop groceries in the middle of the day, you go shop groceries. You want to go pick up your kids from school, you can do that. You want to go hang out with a friend at a park with all the other kids, you can do that, right? And with the other businesses, you can't do that. It's like you're a slave to your own business. because you got to make sure that in the restaurant you are there, or whatever variety store it might be, whatever the case might be, right? And here we can be here for each other, and we have an awesome team that we work with. That just for me made it so much easier, because when you're getting into a franchise, they're telling you, okay, you have to have this and this recipe, but if the franchise doesn't really work and you have your own recipes, you cannot put them there. And here we have awesome product on the back end, high quality, and there's nothing to lose in this business. You work it at your own pace, and everybody has seen a result in here. You are not going to see results if you just want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day. You're not going to see the results, right? And there's some people, I know them, they're not willing to put the effort. You got to be willing to put an effort to it, because when you're going to a 9 to 5 job or you're working at a restaurant, you have to work hard there to make your buck that you're making a day. And whatever you're making from a 9 to 5 job, or even at your own restaurant, it's just pocket change that they make there compare what we make in this business. And what drove me so much was having my own coach and mentor there with me every step of the way, because in the beginning I was not tech savvy. Still up to this day I'm not tech savvy, but here I am, slowly but surely I can win the race. And that's what makes this business so different from all the other, because you have a team to support you, and you're not by yourself. You are with a huge community that is there to support you. And if you don't know something, you can always ask questions, right? So, and that what makes me so happy to be here and to help everybody, right? Because I love to help people. And for me, I love to be at home with my family, and having a restaurant or variety store, whatever the case might be, I couldn't do that at the same time. Being with my kids and working somewhere in another business. And here you can do that. So whoever has experience from other businesses that have been here, they would say the same thing. And I'm very happy to be here. And for me, this is just the beginning. A lot of great things have already happened, and we have achieved so much, and we are just getting started. Back to you, Georgia.
Amen, girl. Thank you, thank
There
you,
you go,
thank you
girl.
for that. There's so many people that is succeeding in this beautiful community, and all my business partners. I'm very proud of everyone. And I don't know if you were watching beforehand, but we was talking about Tito. He literally stopped his Netflix and everything, all that. I did trade my social media time for the business. And I joke around that the house got like unorganized when I started the business, because I was like, whatever. I was talking about that with Bonnie. Like, shout out to my sister Bonnie. She just started the business.
Bonnie,
Woo, woo, woo. She's
Bonnie.
doing really good. And I told her, she was like, we was talking about that, how we're clean freaks. And she's like, I'm not such a clean freak like I used to. I'm like, me neither. Because when I traded my time for getting rich, she was laughing because it's really, I was like, the kids are going to dirty an hour later. She's like, yeah. So I'm like, I didn't really keep on things, Bonnie. That's how I got rich. I literally put that time into the business. And she was cracking up because
I put the time.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax
Yeah,
off,
so-
wax on.
I was literally, because he shows the kids how to wash the windows and stuff. So I literally stopped being such a perfectionist, because everything had to be so perfect. And I was like, okay, you know what? It made me chill a little with the kids, and like, you know what? It's okay. We'll clean at the end of the day. And I literally put that time into my business. I know moms could relate to me. I know all the moms out there could relate. I know even dads, single dads, or dads who are the ones who help in the house. You can relate to me, because that takes time. So I literally put some of that time, and the social media. Wasn't scrolling around on Instagram or posting on Instagram for no good reason, just for fun. I literally put that time into the business. So yeah, I won't keep anybody. Hi, Meadow. Does anybody else want to say anything before we let everyone go?
Anybody got something to say? Come on, guys, don't be shy. Woo!
I did I did want to mention something else about the training there. I know, I'm not sure if everybody had that experience, but I was fighting with stuff and I'd spend 2 hours just trying to figure the simplest thing out to somebody else. And I reached out to my coach, which is Georgia. Thank you very much. And she's like, don't waste your time spending 2 hours looking for something. Just send me a message and ask me, and I'll answer you. And that is very, very helpful because it saves a whole pile of time. So you can end up looking for something that's just not even related, just how to run a system. And if you don't ask, you don't know. So I do appreciate that very much, that I was able to reach out and just ask you questions like that. Thank you very much.
Amen. You're welcome. And I've said that to all my business partners that I coach and mentor because I remember when I first started the business, I told them that. I literally didn't ask my mentor or coach for anything. And I used to sit there and spend 2 hours and I was like, what am I doing? I can go get the answer. And I know how frustrated I felt. So I'm like, the way Thito says it, we're going to show you and we're going to also teach you where we found the answer. Like it's right there in the training. And then you can go back and look at it. And if you decide to become a mentor or coach, you can help other people too. And we all help. People all help each other. People that are not even coaches, they're like helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Totally.
Thank you. God bless you.
Once you do something good in life, good karma exists, right?
Amen.
So we won't keep you guys any longer. It's been great having you guys here, and
Thank you
as
all.
always, love working with you guys.
Yeah,
also.
and Chad won a mug, and Ruth, they won mugs today. We're gonna send them the mugs with "Work Smarter, Not Harder" slogans.
For a better system.
Woo, woo, woo. So
Yeah.
they're doing awesome. They're showing up to their lives, to their Zooms, whatever it is that they get plugged into the business, and they earn some mugs because of that. So guys,
really, really
we
important.
like to treat our business partners good. We like to motivate you.
You guys like to be
Stay plugged in.
Successful. Gotta stay connected.
Stay connected, and we'll literally teach you everything. So God bless everybody. Go to our websites in our bio, georgianthito.com, or any one of my business partners' websites that you see here on their pages, or you can literally reach out. If you see this live or this replay on anybody else's page, it means that they're mentored, and I coached and mentored them so that they can help you get started.
They
so
know exactly what we know. So
exactly, reach out to them and let them know that you want to watch the free workshop to get started, because that is going to have slides in it to show you what we build you a website, a sales funnel, how the business works, how everything's connected, how the products are connected, everything. So hit that learn more or that link in our bio and add your name and your email, and we'll send you the workshop ASAP. Or you can watch a replay now. So God bless everyone.
Take
Bye.
care, everybody.
Thank you all.